Gary Gensler has been the worst thing that could ever have happened to the SEC. He has gone way beyond the authority that he has. He literally violates the mission of the SEC every day. What the SEC is supposed to do is we want capital investment. We want new opportunities. And these guys are trying to stop him. His open door policy is the biggest crock of you-know-what that ever existed. It's literally, come on in, tell me what your project is, and then we're going to sue you.
Connectivity with various systems, so connectivity with data and connectivity with existing backends, through Swift messages, through existing standards. So the connectivity to all the data and all the systems in the financial system needs to happen. And then I think the third property that's really needed for real large-scale mass adoption is the guarantee of privacy.
Because if I'm an ordinary American, who's paying for all this? Well, if you can print the US dollar, that's okay. But one day you cannot just print dollar like that, and it'd be a choice between guns and butter. So my money goes to guns or for my butter. There's no question how they will vote.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told his members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will. During that auction that we saw a little bit before, the attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets. Now,
it was not just a poor auction; it was absolutely lousy. And you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a Treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. I hate when countries go off the dollar. I would not allow countries to go off the dollar, because when we lose that standard, that will be like losing a revolutionary war. That will be a hit to our country, just like losing a war. And we can't let that happen. And too many countries now are fighting to get off the dollar.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. And 2024 is going to be one of our most entertaining years. We have the presidential election. We have the drums are beating. We have the emerging markets going to be flipping the switch on the fourth industrial revolution. Now, we had the Fed signal rate cuts, but remember, guys, they haven't cut rates yet. So we know the master magicians are about to set up that distraction. So therefore, they can cut rates while we still have inflation. And in the fourth quarter, once the election is over, we know the movie begins. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin flat. Overall, crypto is slightly down. And we also have stocks down. Guys, don't forget T+1. They need a lot more liquidity. And we know it's going to take that algorithm a little time to figure it out. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. Now we have futures contracts expiring tomorrow. So guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which should be moving up, are moving down. These past few auctions have not been good. And we have the dollar slightly up. We have volume and crypto down. We have Tether and USDC. And we have USDC issuer circle increases Brazil's footprint, partnering with Latam Investment Bank, BTG Pactual. And then we have the Fed, repo at $459 billion. Make sure you're pulling that on a daily basis. Now we have the U.S. Treasury says it isn't trying to ban crypto mixers. And we have consensus going on. There's a lot of good clips. I'm going to bring you a second video on. But guys, we know they don't want us using these mixers, but they're definitely going to be using the mixers. And then we have the U.S. Treasury says NFTs are prone to fraud and scams and recommends rules and guidance to provide clarity. And when it comes to any sector in this digital asset economy, they have to play the Hegelian dialectic. It's always something bad, fraud, scam. But then on the other side, guys, we know NFTs are nothing but digital IDs. And that means it can be used in so many facets. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. Now we have the spot Bitcoin ETFs. We have BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale right now all slightly up. And we have spot Bitcoin ETFs, see 11 straight days of net inflows. And we have Ethereum's ETF may launch in June. But guys, the only thing I have to do is sit back, get your popcorn, let it play out. We know the Ethereum drama is still going to be there. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, getting over into a little crypto news. We have Nansen reports Singapore's largest bank, DBS, is a Ethereum whale with nearly $650 million in ETH. And these big banks are behind these ETFs so they can accumulate Bitcoin and Ethereum, and the sheep have no clue. If you're not inside this industry, you don't understand who's buying and controlling these assets. If the masses did, then of course everybody would invest, everybody would make money. Same thing with the stock market. Of course, the powers that be cannot have that. Now we have Vitalik Buterin wallet contributes 30 ETH to Tornado Cash legal fund. And of course, these lawsuits are nothing but movies, guys. Sit back, get your popcorn, and let it play out. Now we have Hidden Road stops offering clients access to crypto venue Bybit. And we have another one of the original exchanges are under attack. Remember, exchanges are nothing but banks. And we know these big banks want to eventually be the only exchanges. Now we have Citi-backed crypto unicorn Talos acquires DeFi platform Skolem. And we know DeFi is definitely the new banking. Now we have MasterCard introduces crypto credentials, sending and receiving crypto using usernames. And remember, guys, whoever makes this seamless is definitely going to be the winner. And we know usernames are definitely going to be the way you're going to be sending payment. And NFTs will also be used in that. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, make sure you watch the video I did last night. That's one of the most important videos you're going to watch. The reason why, because Chainlink is going to be so important in this whole scheme of things because it's bringing all this data together, making it available in seconds, and then we know what these algorithms, robots, and drones can do with that information. And you're hearing it from the horse's mouth. And that's why I tell you, enjoy yourself, guys, but make sure you're staying in the lab because we're months away from things about to get exciting. The drums are going to start getting louder, and we clearly can see this. The United States dollar is going to lose that world reserve title, and we're going to a level playing field. But guys, it's all about this fourth industrial revolution. They want the rise of the machines and the sheep that go inside the metaverse. And this weekend, I will send out a couple shorts, but this technology is ready to go. They've already done all the testing. Now they're putting it into motion. And then lastly, guys, we have the New York Stock Exchange stated it would consider crypto trading if regulation was clearer. Guys, that makes no sense whatsoever. They can hold securities. It doesn't matter what security or not. They're not doing crypto trading because these exchanges that fail, FTX, Binance, would have never stood a chance in the first place. Remember, Bitcoin and crypto was a plan from the central banks. Now machines have money, and we heard it from Chainlink. They're gathering all this data, hand it over to Swift, and Swift is going to have that all-seeing eye. So therefore, they'll know you better than you know yourself. And we know with these stable coins, they're programmable, telling you what, where, and when and how to buy, and you have 3 to 6 months to spend it or poof, it's gone. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.